Hello everyone, this is the second video of my brutally honest book review series, and today we'll talk about a book, very famous book called Thinking Fast and Slow. Thinking Fast and Slow is a book by Israeli economist and psychologist Daniel Kahneman. It was published in 2011. So now let's talk about the main ideas of the book. So this book has so much knowledge that if I start explaining everything, then I'll probably have to make a few hours long video. But I cannot do that, so I'll give you the main ideas, the main insights that I got from the book. So basically the author wants to say that there are two systems of thinking, system 1 and system 2. System 1 is involved in fast thinking, intuition, and system 2 is in deliberate thinking, mathematical reasoning, and things like that, like rationality. Also, the author has given lots of information about how we make decisions, how we make bets, how we make choices in life, in financial things and other things also, and how easy it is to fool our mind, and various experiments regarding that are given. So first let me explain you what is system 1 and system 2. I'll give you just very short explanation. So first talk about system 1. 2 plus 2. You cannot stop yourself from thinking 4. No matter how hard you try. I said 2 plus 2, you will think 4. 1 plus 1, you will think 2. This is automatic, this is intuitive. So this is system 1 of thinking. Another example, a more detailed example. So if I say that there is a boy named Jack. Jack is shy. Jack is not a very social person. He likes reading. So Jack is more likely to be a farmer or a librarian. When I say he's shy, he's not very social, and he likes reading, the system 1 of your mind automatically tells you to think nothing other than librarian. But when we go into statistics and numbers, we see that the number of farmers in this world is much larger than the number of librarians. Librarians are very less as compared to the farmers. So it is obvious that the probability of Jack being a farmer is much more than he being a librarian. But still our mind keeps saying librarian because we associated shyness and like he likes reading with Jack. Similar biases we have in other choices we make, in every choice we make. Now let's talk about system 2. So system 2 is involved with mathematical reasoning, logical reasoning, and all other rational choices that you have to make in life. But system 2 is lazy. Let me give you an example again. So if I say this product is 90% fat free, it looks attractive, very nice. If I say this product is 10% fats, now it doesn't look that attractive because your system 2 is sleeping here because it is lazy, and system 1 is guiding you. But if you think with system 2, if you think deliberately, then both of these products are same, 90% fat free or 10% fat. Yet 90% fat free looks more attractive because your system 2 is lazy and your system 1 is at work. Now let's talk about positives and negatives. So there are lots of positives and unfortunately some negatives too. So the positives, biggest positive about this book is all the information that is given is a psychologist, a Nobel winning economist and psychologist, 40 years of research. And all other research that are given in this book, all the information that is given in this book is from peer reviewed and well cited research papers. So this is very credible information. Second positive is there is so much knowledge and you will learn so much about human brain after reading this book. And some of the negatives are this book is much longer than what is needed, and at times it is boring, and the language is too academic that sometimes it feels like this book is not from an author to readers, it's from a professor to his students. It's like very academic. And another thing that I do not like about this book is all the experiments and all the research is given, but how to use that research or the conclusion of that research in real life is not very well explained. And if it had been explained, then the book could have been more longer. What I suggest is this book could have been in 2 volumes. And if you are just starting your reading habit and you do not like reading and you are reading to improve and for your personal development, then I do not recommend that you start with this book, because in the middle this book gets like really boring and it's a pain to finish because the language is too technical and it is hard. It is like very hard to understand it completely, and you cannot read it as a leisure activity. It's like really hardcore knowledge. So you read it only when you are very passionate about psychology and human behavior. You should read it, but if you are just starting reading, then I do not recommend you to start with this book, because Yes, the writing style is a bit boring. So this was this book review. In future, I'll be back with more book reviews. Share it with someone who might need it. Thank you.